Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
Viva Union Fever!
Viva!
Viva the spirit of fight fever!
Viva!
Viva Kuzo Fever!
Viva!
Lakini cha ajabu ni kwamba hatujaweza kuelewana. Kwa sasa inakatwa inabaki 20,000 na hizi haziwezi kuwahimili. Basi sisi mwito kwamba Wakenya watuelewe, kwa sababu wanapokuja kwenye hospitali za umma wanakosa huduma ni kwa sababu serikali haijaajiri na haijaweza kutekeleza. Yale matatizo ambayo silete kwa meza. Tulikuwa na matatizo 10 na mpaka sasa ni moja tu tunaweza sema linaweza kutusaidia.
Tafuta.
Si ulisema watakuja watu 50.
Kutoka katika Accuse zote za Nyanza.
Tena niliweza baada ya stadi kubwa. Dama. Hii tutanunua kwa nini?
We are not asking for any extra money. We are only asking the government to meet their end of bargain so that we can go back to work. In the year 2023 again, the court ordered the employer to come back on the negotiating table, and that court order are still effective, but the employer has disobeyed, specifically the county government have disobeyed those court orders, that they were not willing to go to court. This year, yes, on 9th May, again we had a meeting. We had a court order which has now, to the effect of this strike, has prohibited the employer from victimizing, intimidating or harassing any clinical officer, and the further state any disciplinary process that had been started or intended to be started that is informed by virtue of this strike. And also this strike, the said punishment, disciplinary process is about stoppage of salary, is about show cause letters, is about transfers which are arbitrary, is about demotion. And the court has said all those processes must be stopped. Unfortunately, you will find a county government like Kisii which is still disobeying this court order and have not paid our members up to date. Most of these counties, they do not have enough staff. The Auditor General Report 2021-2022 facility, there is no level 4 that has the requisite number of healthcare workers. A majority of them, they are doing halfway because the required number is 323. A majority of them, they have not more than 117, between 117 and 130. So that is to mean we have a dire shortage which we need them to employ. So this should not be even our agenda. It should be the agenda of the government, because in any case they are the one who collect our taxes and they want to implement them. We have a government that is willing to discriminate its own citizen by putting them on different discriminative terms, like the UHC, deliberately for 4 years, paying them a peanut of around 50,000, but they tax it. They tax it to where they earn around 30,000, and those who are paid 40, they tax it again, they earn around 20. So in any case, they give it on the right hand and they take it on the left side. The only benefit they can get is for them to be put on permanent and pensionable. If that doesn't happen, I don't think we have a luxury of continuing to work. We must be able to sustain our strike and ensure that the government be responsible and prioritize the issues of health, because these people are sick. How will they treat other Kenyan if they are themselves sick? We can only appreciate in terms of translation to services, or even then our salary be increased in tandem with the rate of taxation, so that we can now continue all of us saying that we are Kenyan. One last thing that we must be able to tell government, that it is our right, even under the international charter, for us to have a CBA. That CBA have been negotiated for 7 years, and we shall not go back to work without a CBA. More thing is that under the Employment Act, it is the responsibility of the government to ensure that every employee has sufficient health cover that can guarantee them services, getting services, health services whenever they need them.
Today we are doing our 59th day, and as you know, this is we are breaking a record because this is the only strike that is protected, and it is protected with the reasons that the General Secretary has stated. And we are saying that absolutely no force on earth will stop us from continuing with this strike. There is no one who will tell us to go back to work until all the 9 remaining demands are met. We are here as Nyanza team, and we are saying that it is total paralysis here in Nyanza, and we will not engage in any monkey business with anybody. We are telling people, even the county governors that are within this region, they all know the importance that the clinical officers play. They know the role that we play. Actually, 99% of the patients that we see are seen by clinical officers. So even the theater services within this region have completely been grounded, and patients are moving to private hospitals. The reason being that 99% of the anesthesia that is being, because anesthesia is one of the major components in theater. You cannot do surgery without that. The clinical officer.
Kisii County signed an MOU with the other allied unions. They have not implemented. We are here. We are sons and daughters of Kisii. So the basic thing is, let the county government do their bit, employ more clinical officers, employ more healthcare workers, promote people, redesignate these people who went to school to do anesthesia, ENT, and everybody. Stop using students from KMTC to see our patients. We know very well doctors are back to work. That's not our problem. Our problem is clinical medicine. So if doctors are at work, let them work to their limit. For clinical officers, we are on strike. Comprehensive cover for medical workers, it should be a priority, because we cannot offer service which myself I can't receive. Right now we have our clinical officer in HDU in Medford, but because of these insurances we might be forced to contribute for our well-being. So by the end of the day, it is a matter of mental well-being of our staffs we tunatetea, and we are not fighting anybody, because these are national leaders. They are fighting national government. In Kisii County, we are not fighting any. We are not sponsored by any politician, and I wish even a politician can support us, because we don't have money. They delayed our salaries. They stopped our loans.